welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my experience as a student at Remington College. I did go for the medical assisting program, so if you guys are interested in the medical field or you guys are browsing for schools, y'all are lost, stuck, don't really know what y'all want to do career wise, I really recommend this video because I did write a few things down that I thought would be beneficial for this video that I didn't want to miss or like not speak on. So if you guys are interested, let's go ahead and keep on watching. Honestly, I was up one night and I couldn't sleep, and I thought to myself, I kind of want to go back to school. And I know that's like really random, but at the time I did live across the street from Remington College, so I decided to look them up, and the medical assisting program called my name. So it was literally out of impulse that I decided to request information. And then literally the next morning a rep called me and I was like, well, what is there to lose? So I set up an appointment with the counselor to go ahead and go look at the school. So that's pretty much how that happened. The process of enrollment was pretty easy. I just showed up to the school. I spoke with the counselor and they pretty much broke everything down for me, from financial aid to the dynamics of the school. And once I decided to enroll, they did do a time test on me, which from what I remember was pretty much basic grammar and math. And once I did that, like I passed the exam, they did request tax forms from the past 2 years along with my high school diploma and my high school transcripts. And I also wanted to say that everything that has to do with financial aid is done through a video call with someone else. But honestly, as long as you have all the documents that you need, you just answer a few questions and it's really easy. Like, I don't remember it being complicated for me at all. Remington has two different programs, two different medical assisting programs. They have the MA program and they have the MAX program. The difference between those two is that with the MA program, you do 3 months of insurance, and with the MAX program, you do 3 months of x-ray. Both programs are the same length, both programs cost the same. The only difference is with the MAX program, you do have the perk of graduating with your NCT or your non-certified technologist certificate. And with that certificate, you can get hired on to do x-rays. The program is 12 months long, including externship. They do have morning and evening classes. I did choose the evening classes, so I was at school from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursdays. You do have 1 to 2 classes every month. Each class is a month long, and every Thursday you take your weekly quiz, and then at the end of the month you do your final. What I consider to be one of the most important things that we did learn, and I do say this because doctors will expect you to know these things, and it will honestly just make your everyday life as a medical assistant more easier for the same reason that doctors do expect you to know this, will be abbreviations. We did learn prefixes and suffixes, and we also learned medical terminology. Like, I cannot stress it enough, like, medical terminology is gonna be your best friend. And then we also did learn about the body parts. We learned different body positions, bone names, we learned CPR, and we do get certified in CPR. We learned about cardiology, pharmacology, the nervous and digestive systems. We learned about infectious diseases, and we also, did x-rays for those of us who decided to go for the MAX program. Hands-on, we did blood draws, and I think I have a clip of me doing a blood draw on someone. So if I can find it, I will insert it in here.
Down. Pull down, pull down, pull down. Pet this. Perfect. Have your little pinky out. You can have your pinky out kind of like a kickstand, okay? Sorry. Right there. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Hold that hand right there. Grab that left hand, bring it around. Pull back. Perfect. Tourniquet. Good job.
So I take it off?
Yep, tourniquet. Perfect. Okay, don't go in and out. Just, okay, cotton ball. Straight out. Straight out, quick. Good job.
Okay,
So I
that really
applied
hurt.
pressure.
Pull,
Yeah.
pull. Good job.
We did EKGs, X-rays, CPR. We learned how to draw and mix different medications, and also we did vitals. We learned like what kind of questions to ask during the vitals, and also catheterization for males and females. We did learn about insurance. Even though we did do the MAX program, you do get a month of insurance, and I do believe that that course is helpful if you end up working in a small medical setting. We also learned about career development, which in that class was mostly about resumes and doing mock interviews, and honestly that was really helpful. I do believe my resume is top notch. And then we also had a class that was called Health Science Business Procedures, and in that class we did mostly everything computer wise. We did various projects with the different Microsoft programs, and I also do believe that that class was helpful if you decide to end up working in a small medical setting where like you will have to do some front office stuff. And then we also did Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Those classes was mostly a refresher, but it did come in handy, especially in pharmacology, where you do have to know like different conversions for mixing and drawing medications. Once it was time to do our certification exam, we had a whole month to prepare for that exam. And I have this right here. These are flashcards. Honestly, I think I have over 1,000 flashcards right here. And these were my best friends. And then we have this binder. Well, you know, you make your own binder, but we literally got paperwork. We got quizzes, practice tests every night. And this is all material that we learned throughout the year that we did in that whole month. But honestly, like if you're paying attention during your classes throughout the year, this is not hard at all. The only thing that I do like remember not being on the exam was insurance, pharmacology, and x-rays, and also the non-clinical classes that we took, like Algebra 2 or the computer class where we did Microsoft Office projects. That was not on the exam. To me, going back to school was definitely worth it. You know, I have something to fall back on. I have a diploma, a career, and honestly, I do believe that if you do put in the work, you will be very successful. Something that our teachers would say all the time was, you can't let life get in the way. You know, because if you let life get in the way, you're not gonna finish. Like I started January 2018 with close to 25 students, and then once December 2018 came, only 8 or 9 of us were in our capstone class, which is the class that prepares you for the certification exam. And a lot of people dropped out for various reasons. They either thought it was too hard or they didn't have a support system at home. And I do believe that, especially if you have kids, you do need to have that support system. Like I mentioned earlier, I did go for the evening classes so my husband could be at home with our son. But there was some times where he wouldn't get home till like 7, 8 o'clock. And I had to drop my son off with my sister-in-law or with my mom. And if I didn't like have that extra support system, you know, there would have been nights where I wouldn't have been able to go to school. But honestly, I do believe that the medical field is a really good field to be in, and you will be very successful if you put in the work. So I do think that going to school is definitely worth it. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if the medical field is something that you are interested in, I hope that this video was beneficial to you. The medical field is something that I truly do love, And I do believe that you have to be passionate about helping others in order to be very successful and happy in this career. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video.